Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Mike. I'm just kidding. Mike Thompson, what's up? Welcome to the Stylus League, episode 96. My stuff works today. So happy to see everybody. My mouse battery is about to die, so I'm getting ready to hit the thing. If you have not seen our show before, we have a little show. Bradley and Raul and I, we come on every week here. We usually pick a topic, sculpt on it for 4 weeks, try to get as close to finish as possible. And in the meantime, we have a lot of nice chat with you guys and make some cool stuff. So this month we're working on Street Fighter 6, and we have good friends of the Stylus League, Ian and Eric, joining us as well. So that being said, I'm going to start the show.
It's the Stylus League. Mike and B pitching the pen, making pictures ascend to the highest ring. The league. Raul running the scheme. Tune into the program and why receive. Yeah, we dropping these seeds. Art over everything. Drive the dream.
What's up? What's up, guys?
The intro's okay.
For a second there, I thought Mike actually forgot his last name.
My last name? Did I not say my last name?
Yeah.
I don't think I said anybody's last name.
No, you did, but you said Mike. Like you were playing off the freezing. I just thought you forgot your last name.
You see what I did there?
Yeah. I was just like, oh no.
Look, true story. My mouse battery is about out of juice here, so that might be a problem. But other than that, it's all good.
All right.
You only need your pen. You'll be okay.
It's true. It's facts.
There you go. How's everybody doing today? We have Ian and we have Eric on. Today is a historic day. I don't think outside of the Super Friends, I don't think we've ever had two concurrent, non-reoccurring guests on the show, even though both Eric and Ian have been on the show before. Right? So historic day, snappies.
2023, we made big things happen, and people are not used to seeing Ian and Eric in the same room. It's kind of like Clark Kent and Superman. With the help of Photoshop and a little AI goodness, we made it happen for you guys.
Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah, this is all pre-recorded from.
That's what it all is.
Exactly.
I'm not in LA. I'm not anywhere. This is
Ian takes the glasses off and he looks exactly like Eric. It's a wrap.
That's awesome.
Really, Ian is Chat GPT being fed to an avatar at the moment. So
there you go.
Guys, welcome to the Stylus League Creative Livestream, where every month there's a theme. This month's theme is Street Fighter. All of the gentlemen that you see on screen here today will be sculpting their character. Just as a reminder, guys, what characters are each of you doing? Mike, who are you modeling?
I am doing Cami. I'm working on Cami from Street Fighter. So let me make my size here. Yeah, so I started working on Cami last week from a sphere. And right now she's still really loose, but we're getting there. So that's it. Yeah, Cami.
Awesome. All right. So you're going to be working on Cami. Is there anything specific that you're going to be working on this week?
I'd like for her to have a head. That's
okay. Yeah, that's a good place.
I call me old fashioned. I like heads on my women and characters in general. So do that and figure out these boots.
I'm so
I know it's not popular to say that these days. It's politically incorrect.
I'm so glad that went the way that it did.
I like headed.
So, yeah, we're all glad it went that way.
Yeah, we're all glad because it could have gone sideways. It could have gone real sideways.
Are you okay, Bradley?
I don't know if Bradley's okay. Bradley.
What happened?
Yeah.
Oh my God, bro, that was hard. I like that. I like that, Mike.
Yeah. So, Bradley, what character are you going to be working on this week?
I am working on a character with a head. I'm doing Akuma.
Nice.
Mike, you got me laughing, bro. This is where I left off last week,
Okay.
and this is where I am now.
Yeah.
Nice.
Good, man. Like them shower shoes.
Yeah, get them slippers.
Shower shoes.
My goal tonight, I would like to get rid of a lot of this Sculptress Pro that I got going on, maybe, or at least get it out of the sketchy phase and maybe start working on the hair. I want to go for this hairstyle for him.
Oh,
Yeah, I like that.
So going for that, and I got to figure out how his clothes are going to be like. So we'll see.
So
All
good,
right.
man.
Yeah, it is.
Thank you.
All right. Eric.
Not my specialty or anything, but
Eric, what is up, my guy? How you doing,
What's up,
man?
man?
How's your
Been
week
great,
going?
man. It's been great. I just saw Transformers today. It was okay.
did you stay
yeah.
awake for it? Was it like, did you get sleepy at all when you watched
No,
it?
no, no. I was awake. I was kind of getting tired by middle, but it was cool. It was fun.
Okay.
I think my kids enjoyed it more than I did, but I thought it was cool. So we can talk about it later. So
Yeah.
I'll
All
go
right,
through
cool.
spoiler character. No, I was kidding. No, I won't.
Yeah. Spoiler,
And,
you're gonna spoil the whole thing. Okay, so what character are you working on?
Gizmo right here. No, I was kidding. No,
Gizmo.
Zangief right here, the Russian guy. Wait, can
You
guys
gotta
see my
change
thing?
you gotta change your OBS.
You got to change the screen. or the scene in
sorry, I
OBS.
always do that. Okay, so it's let's see, where's it? There you go.
Cool.
Can you guys see it?
Yep.
Yeah.
So I haven't touched it because I don't know, man. In my mind, I thought we could only work on it while we were live. So
You can only work on it while we're live.
all right, and here's my pure ref board, and I'm probably gonna go for this look, this guy right here. So,
Yeah, I like that concept.
yeah. So we'll see how that goes, and probably actually this might become a licensed statue. So we'll see.
Oh, yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
Oh.
So thank you guys for the inspiration.
Yeah, you're definitely welcome to work on it offline, although the other guys might not. They won't be able to catch up, man. You're doing your thing over there.
I got an Erick Sosa base must. Don't play with me. I'll get caught up.
Right.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, I got my Thanos back there, so I'm inspired. I'm good to go.
There you go. There you go.
So new this month onto the stream we have Ian Robinson. How's it going, Ian?
It's going good, man. It's going good. Life's been crazy busy with everything because for those who don't know, I work at Maxon as Zbrush trainer, so I'm all over the place all the time. It's super crazy, but it's good, man. I enjoy it. I'm having fun. A little bummed I missed the first one, but I'm glad to be here now, so I'm super excited. And
You had a good reason. Where were you last week?
so last week I was at Monsterpalooza, which was just fantastic. To miss this show for Monsterpalooza, I was like, okay, at least I'm somewhere that I like and I want to be. Even though I was like, man, I'm tired of I don't want to miss the show. But seriously, Monsterpalooza was wild. It was 3 days, and if anybody who's watching this was there, thanks for stopping by. So yeah, no, it was good.
And I saw some of the pictures, man. It looked like it was a good time.
Dude, it was so much fun. It was my first Monsterpalooza, so I came away super inspired.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So did you now I know you said you were gonna start already on a model. Did you start?
I did. You probably can't tell what this character is. It started from a sphere, and I worked on it for 2 hours yesterday. I gave myself a 2-hour limit to just block something out. So what we're going to be going for is Birdie, because I just thought this would be a fun character that he's not in Street Fighter 6, and I kind of hope eventually he will be there. So I found some nice reference and some good poses. So I'm going to continue working that out. And my plan for this stream right now is he's at a point where I feel like I could just chop him up and pose him and then really work on a dynamic piece. So that's the plan for the day, and then dress him. He does have a head. It's not really pretty, so we'll just stick away from that for now.
Yeah,
but
always
his hair, everything is really what kind of sells the character a little bit more. So we'll continue the block out and get into a solid pose, hopefully by the end of the day.
Awesome. No, that's amazing. Great. Thank you, Ian. And I am going to go ahead and turn off my camera to give all of the artists all of the room. Let me go ahead and do that now. With that being said, gentlemen, go ahead and begin your work so that Mike, we are in your cam. So
Yeah, I know.
Okay, just in case.
I didn't pick up the pencil at the right time. Sorry. That's my bad.
Didn't pick it up or put it down. All right, pencils down and or up. Let's go ahead and get over to chat. Ben says, good day, Stylus League. Round 2 of Street Fighter stream. Ready. Hey, Ben. Sorry, that influx. I'm working on it right now. Jamie B. Jamie says, hey, guys. Hope you've all had a good week. Hey, Jamie, welcome to the stream. We have Schoolio on. Schoolio says, yo, what's up? Happy Friday. What is going on, Schoolio? Thank you for hopping on live. Gus is on. Hey. Hello, guys. What's up, Gus?
That's that Fat Albert. That's what we doing. We're doing that Fat Albert.
I made it more high pitched so that it didn't come off that way.
It's copyrighted.
Yeah, exactly.
Right off the bat.
Yep. So Lee Gibbons is on the stream. Welcome, Lee, saying hey. There's a lot of Y's on that last one, so maybe it was hey. So we got Tommy. Tommy's on. Hello, all. First time here, Tommy. Welcome to the stream and welcome to the league, my guy.
Hey, Tommy.
Yeah, glad you're here. If you didn't know, we also have a Discord community. Go ahead and join that. It's a great community. Everybody really helps each other out down there. A couple other things, and we'll talk about those here in a second. Let me just wrap up some of these. Tommy says, hi, Mike. Can I get the link to the Discord channel? I will drop a link here in a second. Actually, you should be able to see it in the description. Let me know if the link in the description doesn't work. But either way, I'll drop it in chat here in a second. Gaming 480p says, hello, guys. What's up, gaming? Hopefully you're having a great Friday.
Hopefully you're higher than 480p.
Hopefully he's watching us at least in 1080. I was going to say 4K, and then I remembered we don't stream this in 4K. Frederick is on. Frederick is saying, good evening, gentlemen.
Good evening.
Good evening, Frederick. Thank you for your submission to the Doom competition, by the way. We have the great Marikat. Hi, guys.
Is that what she said?
That's how she said that.
Hi, guys.
That's how she.
You're gonna double down, huh? You're gonna double down.
Hey, hello. Gus says, man, that sculpt from Bradley is looking dope.
It's very nice. It's very nice.
I got great art direction.
No, it's all you.
All right. Let's see here. Walt is on. Walt says, what's up, fellas? Happy Friday. What's going on, Walt? Gus says, Mike's new workspace looks nice. hope it's not a blue screen.
Man, worked too hard for a blue screen. Blue screen would have been easier.
You only knew, Gus.
There you go. Yeah.
Thank you.
It does look nice, by the way.
Thanks, bro.
Matters.
Probably said it looked exactly the same as my old one. So
No, it definitely does. At least not on camera, it doesn't.
Oh, that's what he said.
Are you gonna go cry and tell on everything? Like, come on, man.
Cry.
Hey, man. I'm sorry. Look, not all of us specialize in faces. I'm just saying.
Oh,
Long story.
Yeah, nothing better for being live on stream than just a ton of inside jokes.
Inside baseball. Exactly.
Yep, nothing better. Let's see. Jamie says that could be Andre the Giant. Ian.
Oh, that's true. It could be. Yeah. Nice. I like it. I might do that. Don't.
Yeah, that's the next sculpt.
You make me want to watch Princess Bride now.
Love that movie so much.
It really is a great movie. 3D is on, says, hey, everyone. Hey, 3D, how you doing? Angry Monday saying, what up? Friday Night League.
Oh, wow, Angry Monday's here? Dude, hello, man.
Yep. That we also have Orlando going, hey, guys.
Is up.
And Tommy says that the link to the Discord in the description does work, which is awesome. So welcome to the community, Tommy.
I believe I was talking to Tommy earlier. He liked my boot for my gizmo. So I told him if he joined the league and our Discord, I would send him the boot. So that's 100%.
You're gonna give him the boot?
I'll give you the old boot.
Give him the old boot.
Yep.
Yeah.
Glad to meet you. Now get out of here.
Get out of here. 480 says, guys, are you using Subdivision or Dynamesh?
I'm using Sculpt Pro.
I'm using Sculptors Pro.
2 with Sculptors Pro. Ian?
I'm actually zero meshing right now, moving into subdivisions.
Right.
I'm using Dynamesh so far.
Dude, that's so awesome. Like having all sorts of different things going on.
It's the best part about Zbrush. There's no wrong way to do it.
There it is.
Hey, Ian, you're not working right now, so I have a question for you.
Oh.
Yeah, I can't really go anywhere for 2 hours. All right, that's it. I'll see you later. What's up?
Bouncing out.
Bro, I want this stupid thing to accept this cube so I can use arc bin, and I can't get it to not be. I made a poly cube. That's great. I want it to accept, like, I want this to go back not yellow, and I want it to go back to being regular. That makes sense. Because if I use arc bin now, it's going to change it back to the poly cube, and I don't want it to do that.
Okay, so do yourself a favor real quick and just subdivide once, and then go and delete low. Now reconstruct subdivision.
Oh, delete lower, and then reconstruct.
Yeah, and step down to 1, and now give it a shot. Let's just see if that's part of it. Or what you could probably do.
I did it.
That did it. There you go.
Yep. Awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Wow, Ian, it sounds like you've done something like this before.
You know, I have been known to teach a thing or two.
You can carry on. Thank you. Appreciate that. I'm not going to ask you any more about Zbrush for the rest of tonight.
Yeah, I have a question.
Don't make promises you can't keep.
Ian, I want to tell you, before we started the show, I said I'd be asking you all kinds of questions. Bradley very quickly told me I'm not going to ask him anything. I'm not going to ask him a single thing. And we are 20 minutes into the show, and he already answered
Hey,
something.
I had to use my only coin. That's it. Last one.
His exact words were, "I'm not going to make Ian work on our show tonight."
That's what I said. That's what I said.
Ate up the token. Ate up the token.
That was my only token.
Yeah.
That's it. Everyone in chat, each one of you have one token to use on Ian tonight. Use your one token.
Use as many tokens as you want. He came here willingly.
You're going through a tunnel, guys. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah. Dude, that's funny. Eric, how are the tacos, man?
I couldn't get them, man. I couldn't. I might go after this, but I just ordered Chinese for my kids. So if they leave me some, I may not get tacos tonight.
So hold on. All week you didn't get tacos?
Yeah.
Whoa,
yeah, and I couldn't tonight. Tomorrow for sure. I am getting ribeye tacos from my wife. She's making that, so that's gonna be cool.
There we go. Yeah.
I have a question for Ian though.
Yeah.
Of course.
Is there a button or a feature in Zbrush that can actually just sculpt everything automatically?
Yeah. Actually, there's this hidden feature called skill.
Oh,
you gotta unlock it.
I like it.
Is that a brush? Or do I download?
You're really close to achieving that. Just keep going.
I hope. Thank you so much, man. Yeah, people always ask me, I'm like, how do you? Is there like a brush that can actually just sculpt the muscles or the anatomy? And I'm like, nope, you just got to practice, man. I want to know. I want to ask just in case. You never know.
You never know. Like, yeah, I get asked that a lot too, and it is interesting. Like, the artists I've talked to that, want a shortcut or like think there's a shorter way. And I get that because I was there once and, like, man, if I could just do this quicker. But then, yeah, dude, it's just, I don't know. I always ended up telling them at the end of it now, I'm like, just enjoy the process of making art. Like, if you love art, enjoy the process, because then, like, to me, like trying to figure out this dude's face, figuring out the anatomy, starting from a sphere, like that stuff doesn't, that stuff can seem overwhelming for some people. So if you enjoy that process, or you enjoy the process of sculpting, but maybe you struggle in that area, I would say, like, just put on your favorite tunes, take a seat back, open up the anatomy book. I have anatomy tools all over. I have literal anatomy tools, and then crochets everywhere. Like, just enjoy the process.
Yeah, same here. It's that's the way to go, man.
Yeah.
I don't like none of those answers.
That's the answer you get.
I don't like.
That's all you get, Bradley.
I don't like any of those answers, and I think you guys should try harder to actually make a muscle brush. All right.
Well, I have a brush called some muscles, so maybe that.
You sound like quitters to me.
Taking a page out of Eric's book, man. My now go-to brush is clay buildup with Alpha 18. Like, ever since I heard that, I was like, I gotta use that from now on, and I love it.
There you go. Guys, the quickest way for you to unlock that secret ZBrush feature is to like the stream and subscribe to the channel.
Then you'll get a PDF.
Yeah.
All the tricks.
Yeah, like the stream. Ben is asking, is there a Gumroad link to that brush, Ian?
To the Alpha 18, bro?
No. I think it was the skill brush.
Oh, the skills.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the skills brush. And Jamie says, "Damn, I need to update with the skill plugin."
I think we all do. So
yeah, don't worry. It's ever chasing. I'll let you know when I find it.
Yeah. I know the pain.
So since you weren't here last stream, Ian, what is your general process and approach when you start a new project like this?
Dude, I love that question, actually. So I would say if it's for a character, like a single character, and I think that if it's for a single character, usually I kind of try to go through and find some sort of real life reference of what that what it could be, i.e. like Birdie here, he's such a big, like he's a big dude. He used to be pretty thin and musculature, and then he moved away from that and made him bigger. So this immediately made me think of like biker brawler type characters. Or so I went and immediately was like, let me go see what that actually, like what somebody, would, what they would look like in this area. So I researched the clothing, I researched the body type, I researched like everything about it first, and I just kind of go on Google for like 20 minutes, and I'm just there trying to just kind of figure it out. And then I ask myself, if I have time to study anatomy during a character build, then I will start from a sphere, because for me, that's my time to block it out, to go through and just kind of, practice some of the things that, if I don't do it enough, that I want to make sure I'm sharp with that. And then if it's a project I just want to kind of just get into the fun nitty gritty, then I'll pull out some sort of base mesh, or I'll pull out a project that maybe was similar, tear it apart, and just pull out the basics. But a lot of reference research and just kind of getting to know my character a little bit. And so that's actually why most of my portfolio, if you go back and look at it, a lot of it is fan art, because I also want to just enjoy the thing I'm doing, especially now more than ever, since I teach Zbrush all the time. I'm in it in different ways. I'm not always making art. I'm kind of more tutorial based. And so I take this opportunity to kind of practice where I feel like maybe I'm lacking.
Awesome.
Hopefully that answer.
No, I appreciate that. Since you do make a lot of tutorials and what have you, what do you find is the hardest thing about teaching a platform like Zbrush?
If we get past the typical, why is the UI so crazy, bro? if we step away from that question for just a minute, I would say
just a little bit.
The hardest part is determining, am I teaching this person how to just use the software, or am I teaching this person how to sculpt? Those are two very different skill sets. And somebody like myself, I never sculpted traditionally. That just is not something that I did. So when I was learning Zbrush, I was learning it at the same time that I was learning how to sculpt. And that, I didn't realize that was what was happening at the time. I just thought, oh, Zbrush is sculpting, it's one and the same, but it's not. So when I'm first teaching somebody the program, I quickly try to decipher, is this person already an artist of some kind? Or is this person like new to it altogether? And if they are new to it altogether, then I try to get to know their passions a little bit, why they're in art in the first place. Because then from there, it makes it easier to connect with the students or the client at hand. And it ultimately lets me get to know them, and then I can help steer them in a direction.
Yeah, I think that's great. And I think that works with just about teaching just about anything, right? Understanding where the audience is in this process and covering what's appropriate for where they are, meeting them where they are. All right.
Yep.
All right. Bradley, what do you got going on right now?
I'm about to extract some pants. I blocked out his hand thingy, whatever he calls that. Anybody who knows what that is can let me know in chat.
The scientific word is hand thingy.
His hand thingy?
I think we should leave it at that, man.
I mean, that's not that's the scientific term, right?
Yeah.
The hand thingy is?
The hang thing.
Right.
The reference.
So, Eric, what do you got going on, brother?
Nothing. I'm just looking for some reference that I saved on for hands, reference for hands on Instagram, but I can't find the proper one. But it's okay. Just trying to get the main shapes going for the hands. I'm not even, you know, I'm actually posting in Dynamesh, which is kind of weird, but it is attainable because it's not super dense, you know. So once I get that going, I'll move on to probably the head, finish the face, and then start adding, like, you know, accessories from this old model that I have here. Let me show you. This guy.
All right.
It's just a, you know, just a rough thing. But I'm probably gonna use the belt, you know, maybe the wristbands, and I don't know. So we'll see. Maybe even the boots. I don't know. I still don't know. But that's all I'm doing right now. Just focusing on the hands, trying to make them look a little bit more tense and stuff. That's it.
So, in trying to make a what's the methodology here when you're trying to make it look more tense?
Well, honestly, there's not much to it for me. I just basically, I guess throughout the years I've become more acquainted with the anatomy of the hands and everything, or, you know, in general the anatomy of the body. But I always use reference, so I don't rely on my memory, which can be really bad. And then my best reference is actually my own hands. So I'm looking at my hand as I'm actually sculpting the left hand. I'm looking at the left hand on the model, and I'm looking at my own left hand, and I'm just trying to make it as twisted and tense as I can and gnarly looking, and that's what I'm trying to match. That's it. And then I look at reference just to see how, like, basically, you know, Japanese artists do their thing, like, you know, like the hand and their interpretation of that, and I try to kind of emulate reality, which is my hand, and what they're doing, which is more stylized. And that's it. I kind of try to find a nice midpoint.
Awesome.
And that's it.
So then, with something like this, what do you find anything like extra challenging when it comes to sculpting hands?
Yeah, I think hands, like, you know, hands can tell stories. They're very important. So sometimes it's pretty tough when you're trying to do, I mean, just making like a regular hand, like, relaxed, it's not an issue. But, you know, sculpting a hand that's got, like, you know, more tension and it's more dynamic, it basically deforms the skin, and there's like folds that are formed, and, you know, things that you wouldn't really see in the relaxed hand. So yeah, that's what makes it a little bit tough. But it's also, like Ian said, like, it's really cool finding that, you know, finding the forms, you know, finding the shapes, and that's actually where you enter that zone where you're just really enjoying what you're doing. So to me, it's like, you know, anything that poses a challenge, it's just fun. But yeah, sometimes when you already know how to sculpt, like, you know, I don't know, like an eyelid or something, which eyelids are actually pretty interesting, and they're not that easy. But once you know how to do something really well, like an ear or whatever, like a toe or whatever, you should always look for ways to kind of like tweak things or move things around or create more tension or movement or something. Because once you do that, then that's when your sculpt or your sculpture starts coming to life. So once you achieve that, then you feel it. It's like, I go by a feeling. I don't know if everybody does that, but I go by this feeling. Like, when I start feeling like, you know, a lot more joy and you know, I'm basically feeling like this I don't know, it's just weird. It's like this sense of I would say like this sense of euphoria where I'm like, yeah, this is cool, it's looking cool. That's when I know I'm going the right direction. But when I start losing that, I'm like, oh, okay, I'm doing something wrong, something's off. Until I kind of start getting into that train of thought again, that's when I know I'm going the right way. Otherwise, I mean, you don't feel that euphoria constantly, but it kind of comes when you look at, say, the one part you're sculpting, and I look at the thumb and I'm like, wow, this is cool. Okay, let's just like finesse this, or finesse the, you know, like the nails, or, you know, let's add a hangnail or something. But once you get to that point, then you know, okay, I'm good. This is good. Now I move on to the next finger or whatever, or the next part. You know? But I go by a feeling. If I don't feel that, usually when I don't feel that, things turn out like pretty, you know, just pretty dead, you know. So I try to look for that feeling, and once I find it, then I'm in the zone, and then everything's cool with the world.
I try not to show that level of excitement, because then my wife will ask me to do something.
Yeah, dude, that is true. Whenever I go-
You're looking too happy
Yeah,
right
like,
now.
I have to go
You're
to
having a
work.
you look like you're having a good ass time right now.
Is that
Just having
joy on
fun.
your face?
You want to take the trash out now? You were thinking about that, right?
I
You
know.
like you're having a good time.
Yeah,
I can't relate.
it's really weird. No, I'm serious. I know it's weird. I wanted to ask, like, what do you guys do, like, when you work from home? Like, I mean, is it difficult? How do you cope with the fact that some people within your household may not understand what you're doing, even though you've lived with them like for 20 years, and they think like, oh yeah, he's free. He can go get some, bananas or something.
You act like they're not talking.
Yeah,
I didn't say it was good. I didn't say it was good. All right, I didn't say it's the right way. All right, I'm just trying to tell you what gets me in trouble. All right, I'm working through it.
Yeah.
yeah.
No,
Yeah,
I know what you
that's
mean.
no, that is a tough one. I remember like when the school started like opening up remote stuff during lockdown,
Oh,
like
yeah.
getting my kids used to the idea of like, you're in PE, not here sitting on the living room, you're in PE. And then when I'm at work, they're coming up, dad. You got a thing. I'm like, dude, like I'm in a meeting. Like I'm on you're on camera right now, shirtless. Can you like go over there for
Yeah, that happens to me all the time, man. I know the pain.
So yeah, it is an interesting balance for sure. I don't think we've any of us really figured it out. I think we just kind of like pivot and cope as much as possible.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, that's it. Cope. That's that word I was looking for.
Cope is probably the best way to put that. Yeah,
That's that word.
yeah, absolutely.
Ian the Wise.
So, Tommy's asking a question. Tommy says, "Do you think sculpting anatomy is better than drawing anatomy from an educational standpoint?"
Who is he asking that to? Mike?
So, whoever will answer the question, guys.
Well, I can just say, like, from my point of view, and I didn't go to college to like learn this. I'm self-taught, right? And when you're self-taught, your teacher is usually a pretty crummy teacher, right? So, but I've read some books that basically state that the Renaissance masters had this ideology that if you wanted to be a sculptor, you actually had to practice drawing even more than a draftsman. I don't know if that's something everybody necessarily agrees with, but I have noticed myself that when I draw more often, my sculpts tend to just look better. So I have noticed that I learn a lot faster by learning to master say certain part of the body by drawing it a lot. So like, one of the issues that I always had was like the back of the neck, like the muscles back there, the trapezius muscle and all that stuff. And I practiced that many times for a whole month. And then eventually when I started sculpting it, it was just a lot easier for me. So I don't know. That's my perspective.
All right, Mike, do you have a perspective on it?
Yeah,
Because
I think that,
you come from that background, right?
yeah. So I was an illustrator long before I was a sculptor. I'm in that camp that believes that they kind of they help each other. So if you draw, you'll be a better sculptor. If you sculpt, you'll be a better kind of like drawer.
I agree.
And I didn't realize that until after I started sculpting. So yeah, it's a bit of both.
Yeah.
Okay. Bradley, you don't draw things out, right?
I can't draw to save my life, and if you put a gun to my head and say draw, I'll be dead.
Well,
I'll be dead. I'm living proof you can make it and have zero drawing skills. All right.
zero drawing skills.
Bradley called me one day. He had to draw something for Bungie, and he was stressed way out. And I was like, dude, you can do that thing. You had what was it, a logo or something you had to work on?
I had to do something, but I made it work. I kid bastard shit.
Yeah, no, you got it working. I was like, dude, you relax, you'll be fine. And then he told me, don't tell me to relax. So
You know what? And no one knew that story until now. Thank you.
That actually sounded very much like Bradley.
Thank you, Mike. No one knew that story until now. I appreciate that.
Hey, I'm just saying. I'm just saying, you overcame adversity. That story needed to be told. You're welcome.
And you know what? I was like, I need to get myself out of this situation.
Don't ask me to be drawing stuff, Bunchy.
No, ask me to. That's not what I signed up for.
Yeah, love it. Ian, do you have a take?
Honestly, I used to draw way back in middle school, high school for me. I think like Mike said, like everybody said, I think it does. One bounces off the other because, I mean, you still have to do this. You have to do similar things. You have to find forms and shapes and volumes. You have to make it look good and look believable, no matter what medium you're choosing. But I would say I'm somebody who I can't really draw as well as I used to, which kind of frustrates me a little bit, but it's also not something I've put a lot of effort into. I fell in love with sculpting, so I do believe that my 2D background has influenced my 3D career and passion, but I am somebody who traditionally stays in 3D. However, what I do when I'm trying to find something or I'm trying to get some good information is I will do draw overs. I will draw over with basic primitive shapes and kind of trying to make sure that things do look good. So if I'm questioning my own design and the silhouette doesn't even look good, then I go back to a draw over, or I get somebody else to draw over it for me. So in that sense, that's still drawing, that's still art. It's just you're visualizing it for a certain medium. So I think really my opinion is it's individual based. You do you, whatever works for you, but don't. Just because somebody says, oh, I don't draw or I do draw, I would say don't let that influence you. Just try it for yourself. If it's something that works for you, go for it.
Well, hell, if that counts, I draw all the time.
See, brother? There you go, dude.
Unlike Ian, I say do it exactly how I do it or else you're wrong.
Okay.
I don't say that yet.
That's good, too. I think now it's time to break them. Got enough information.
I'm sitting here talking on mute. Nobody knows. So, Ian, what are you using for the draw overs?
I'll take a screen grab, throw it into Photoshop or equivalent. There was this pen tool that I've purchased, Epic Pen. I purchased a license, used it a bunch, and then one day forgot about it and haven't opened it for like a year. But that's also a really great tool. Because that's something that will definitely benefit you. Because then you can just draw straight on screen. In fact, I can show it if people would like.
Go for it. I have it here.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, absolutely. And Mike, when you do yours, you do it on your iPad, right?
I do sometimes. It's the Intel thing. I actually was doing it on the computer for my Gnomon thing that I just did. I was back and forth. It's kind of great because I could work on it in Procreate on my iPad and then go straight into Corel Painter and Photoshop and work on the computer.
All right, great. Well, hopefully, Tommy, that answers your question. Stolo, oh, what a lovely photo. Stolo, beautiful family photo, assuming
Nice.
that's what that is. Anyone watch Mikey P's character creator for Zbrush plugin vids? Curious if anyone here would use that to get a pose.
I'm gonna raise my hand real quick. So I actually got the chance to play with that before their release. I can say that now, and it's a lot of fun. It's very useful. I don't see me using it for every project because I don't think every project needs to go through that unless you have a specific reason. But for my projects, they don't really need to go through that all the time. But if there's a pose that I'm like, man, this is going to get me 90% of the way there, and I know if I do this by hand, it's going to take, like weeks. That sounds ridiculous, but you get the point. So yeah, I would say then, yeah, I would use it for projects that are going to get me most of the way there. It's pretty cool. I've actually dug what they've created. It looks pretty cool.
Great.
And,
Hey, anybody else?
I use
what is
it,
that
and I will
software
use it for. It's character creator,
nice.
character by Reillusion.
Yeah.
We had a chance to play with it, and I rig everything if I'm going to pose it, and I will use it for everything I would rig for.
I think Bradley and I plan to give these guys a shot in here with Character Creator.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
Great.
I'm gonna check it out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So.
Gus says, "Man, what a I'm gonna assume that's blessing to have this stream. 4 crazy guys doing ZBrush while having fun and giving tips for free, and Raul controlling the stream." Thanks, Gus. Always appreciate you coming out, brother.
Hey, Gus, nothing for free. Go to our merch store.
Yeah, stylusleague.com. Go grab a hat. grab a hat.
I got one more kid. I has to finish college.
Yeah.
I have 4.
Yeah, that's funny.
Let's see,
Gus says, if you invite Brad and Tony, it'll look like the splitting timeline from Rick and Morty, though. 3D says, yes, that CC4 posing looks so good. Jamie says, get a hold of Mike T. Oh, it's to you, Eric. He says, get a hold of that Mike T arthritic hand brush. It's the bomb. Yeah, the Mike T. Get that Mike T hand up.
Elizabeth, I'm coming to join you hand.
Okay, let's see.
Now, Tony's on. Tony says, "You guys realize all your wives could possibly see this, right?"
Not until you said it out loud, man. Like if you say it out loud, it happens.
That's why I said I don't even know what they're talking about.
Don't bring that juju here.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, Mike, you train real good, Mike. That's good. It's like to see you train real good.
Theoretically, I'm still a newlywed, so I don't even know what the hell y'all are.
I'm like, you train real good. Who trained you, Mike? Who trained you? Are you trained?
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, Mike's on that honeymoon stage. He's fine for right now. It's all the rest of us that's in danger.
No. I'm good, actually. My girlfriend likes to watch me create art. So
okay. Yeah. All right. Tommy says, those answers were great. Well, thank you, Tommy. Thank you for your question. Tommy says, Mike, your Gnomon workshop was awesome.
Hey, thanks, Tommy. I liked it.
In case you guys didn't know, Mike did drop a workshop on Gnomon. What was it, like a month ago? 2 months ago?
Month ago, maybe?
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh, is it on sculpting or illustration, Mike?
It is a bit of both.
Nice.
I sculpt this dude that has an octopus on his head. I got concept art from Cameron Davis.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and sculpted the guy and then did a paint over just like Ian was talking about.
Okay. And I have a question myself for Ian. Again, do you have like a website where you teach, man? Because honestly, I'm not really good at the software. I have so many questions, but I know enough to get by. But there's things that I would love to learn. But do you or is it through Maxon, or how's that work?
So if it's like work where like I'm coming into your studio and stuff like that and like helping out, then that could go through Maxon. But if it's just you, like you and I, we could just chat after this, and I'll give you my contact. We could talk.
cool, man. Thank you. Sure.
Yeah.
And also, I have a lot of friends that are always asking me, like, do you know someone who really knows how to use the software? I'm like that really knows. Aside from Paul, I don't know that many people, but yeah, knowing that you do know it very well, that'd be awesome, because I get a lot of requests for that.
Yeah, dude. Absolutely.
Cool, man. Cool.
Nothing Ian likes to hear more than more and more people have questions for him.
you know, it's funny. So I'm gonna share like this. So I just came back from the UK, right? And it was for work. And I'm with Paul. We're doing 3 to 4 studios a day for like a week. We're just hopping, talking to all these studios, and I'm sitting there, and we get to ILM, and I'm sitting there with Paul, and immediately I was just like, man, I'm here. Like, I'm here at ILM. This is awesome. And then I was just like, he could see that I was rattling in my head that, like, you know, he's like, I'm a little freaking out. And he was like, don't even worry about it, man. You got this. Like, he's like, trust me. He's like, you know everything about the software. Just go. Trust me. You'll be happily surprised to know there's always something to talk about. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. And sure enough, like, everyone there is awesome, you know, and they're sharing their work, and their work is like some of the best I've ever seen. I'm like, dude, this is so amazing. And then, you know, but then they're like, hey, do you have a solution for this? I'm like, I do. Oh, yes, I have a solution for you. So it's such a cool experience to go and see these studios and see their workflows and pipelines, but then also know that I actually can help bring solutions to the problems that they're trying to troubleshoot. And it really is just, it's really cool. I don't know how else to describe it, except for, like, I'm a kid who's just like at a candy store, like, yeah, let's do this. You can do this feature, that feature. So cool. I always say, if I don't know, I ask. Like, I'll ask Paul, like, I don't know this thing. So, you know, and it's nice to be able to tap into that too, and be able to learn even more about the software.
Hey, Ian, you know what?
What's up, buddy? What's up?
You started from the bottom. Now you're here.
Yep.
Nobody?
No, I don't think I follow.
Bradley, really? Nobody
cared about your Drake comment, you know.
Come on, Drake is his natural treasure.
Well, you know, Ian, I'm actually comparing you to, like, a family friend or relative that's a doctor, right? Like, anytime you stub a toe, you got to call that family. You got to call that family member, yeah. Yeah, be like, hey, man, I got this mole on my butt. What is it?
Oh. Yeah, just like that. Like that.
You know what? I totally get that reference too, because one of my friend's wives is a nurse, and I remember one time I burnt my hand. I didn't call 911.
No, you called a friend.
I called her, and I was like, "Yo, I burnt my hand. I'm sitting here with ice water in my hand. What do I do?" She's like, "Why are you calling me?"
Go to the doctor.
Because maybe, you know. She was like, nope, call the doctor.
Yeah. No, I do that. I have my sister-in-law's a doctor, and I have a best friend that's a doctor as well. And yeah, they're forever. I'm forever calling them. And then when you have kids too, right? Like, everything. But yeah, that's effectively what I'm saying. You are that for Zbrush.
I'll take it, man. I'll take it.
That's true.
All right. Let's see here. Stolo says, I used your code to get the class as well. It was really well done. Mike, that's towards your Gnomon class.
Awesome. Thank you.
Zerchan is on. Zerchan says, what's up, guys? What's up, Zerchan? Zerchan did have a question. Says, what do you guys do when you're stuck with one of your sculptures? Work on something else and come back later, maybe?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Not just one. That works for hundreds of my sculptures as well.
That works for all of us. That's the best technique.
You'll come back eventually.
Yeah. I mean, I would say most of the best pieces I've seen, at least from Bradley and Mike, come out are exactly that. Things that they've been working on and honing. They put it away for a little bit, bring it right back.
Yeah.
You're looking at, lots of iterations and being able to look at things with fresh eyes. So.
Well, one of my favorite and least favorite things to do is look at the dates of when I start a piece that I'm working on, and it's they're curated. Let's put it that way.
Yep. Brad is on. Hey, what's up, Brad?
Brad.
It says, "Love that lighting, Eric. Is that your usual setup?"
Yeah, actually. Yeah, I can actually share the file. It's just a very simple setup. I have like 6 lights going on, and then usually what I do is that I don't even know. I don't even know what this one is called. I don't know if they have specific names. Ian probably knows. I have no idea. Like this one in the corner right here, and then this one down here. I don't know what they're called.
I usually call them left, right, middle.
Yeah, like upper right and middle right or something. Yeah. So those are the ones that I use for the rim light. So what I do is that I'll basically, let's say, highlight this one, turn it on, and then I go to this little rectangle thing where you can change the colors, and then you can just, turn it blue or green or whatever, and then just play with that, right? It could be white, whatever. So, and then once you do that, I go to light properties and I hit intensity curve, and usually the intensity curve looks like this. That's the norm. And then what I do is that I just basically grab it from here from the middle, and then just like drag it and kind of make that curve like a little bit more, pronounced. And what it does is that it basically, it doesn't cover most of the features of the character, but it's just like kind of like the rim light effect. And then if I need to like accentuate it, I just go to intensity and then just kind of do that. And then what it does is it highlights the edge of the character. That's it. I don't know if that's the correct way to do it, but it kind of helps for. It works for me. So maybe someone knows a better way of doing that. So.
Well, if it works for you, it's the best technique there is.
Yep.
Exactly. Just gonna say, if it works, man. No, you're good. And yeah, I think those lights are literally just like upper left, upper right. Like,
I do.
I'm gonna ask now. I don't know.
Fancy on that, yeah.
I don't think
it's actually left, right, up, down,
up, down, AB square.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
It died.
No.
Everybody save. Everybody save. Save.
Did a quick save.
Everybody save.
They did a quick save. I think
I
you'll be okay.
I did a quick save. All right, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
And by the way, every time you hit like on one of our videos, you save an artist from a crash.
What?
Do that.
Well, is that kind of like the angel wing thing?
Yeah.
No.
So Ben is asking, didn't Mike finish his Lino recently?
No.
Bradley? Bradley?
Bradley?
Can we say anything?
You can say and show if you want.
Oh, I could show it?
Well, okay. We can show for what's good here in a second.
So that's going to be. Well, I already have it. I have it. What's good?
Yeah, it's also your show. You can have more than one.
I have two. What's good?
You can also have more than one, just so that you're aware. But we'll get to that here in a second. 3D is asking, what are the general thoughts about using Unreal for real-time rendering and presenting the sculpts? Or would you rather use an offline renderer?
That's like saying the same thing, man. I love Unreal. I love Unreal. I love Cycles. I love Arnold. I love Redshift. Whatever you feel comfortable with, that will get the job done.
Yep. Yeah, I agree. I would say, it doesn't really matter. There are pipelines that go into Unreal. In fact, if you're trying to apply for a job and you know they use Unreal, I would say maybe render a couple things in Unreal just to show them that you know it. Just, best foot forward.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Eric, have you ever rendered in Unreal?
No. I just sculpt that. That's all I do. I mean, I do key shot, but it's pretty awful. I mean, it gets me decent results, but I'm not that good. And then I just basically, like I told you guys the other day, I just mess with Zbrush and a little bit of Photoshop, and that's it. Very simple. Okay. But it works. I mean, clients like that. So, but I mean, it's not at the level of like say something that in Unreal or whatever Marmoset tool bag or whatever it is that people use. But yeah, I need to learn that stuff, to be honest. I probably won't even have the time, even if I learn to like do it, but it'd be cool to know the process,
Yeah. Well, in gaming, 480p says key shot forever.
Wow. Yeah, man.
I don't know about all that, man. I don't know. I don't really see that for anything.
Brad says, oh wow, I didn't know about the intensity curve. It's like adjusting the specular curve on the material, but it's easier to adjust. Thanks for the info.
Oh, no problem.
Just so you guys know, if Pepsi pays me more, it tastes better.
All right, guys. We're getting ready to go into the segment of the show called "What's Good," where every week the gentlemen on stream talk about what's good, what happened that they enjoyed during the week. Mike, it sounds like you have something already prepared for what's good. So why don't we start with you?
Well, so I'm gonna start with my my original what's good, and then while everybody's doing their other one, I'll prepare the one that Bradley was talking about.
Sounds good.
Yeah. So let's.
Sounds good for what's good.
Mm-hmm.
I did it. I'm feeling good.
I'm sorry, guys. Yeah. So I, as you guys know, have been moving into my new home. And I have been setting up my office, so I have some pictures here of kind of the process of where I am now. It's getting there. It's starting to get there. I set up my camera and lighting system behind me. I finally got a rack to put my, arm to put my second monitor above my Cintiq rather than over here, so I don't have to constantly look like this back and forth. What else? I got some command tape and put my my Stream Deck and my 3D Connection Space Mouse on the Cintiq like that, and set up some cool lights. So you can see I'm ready to take off with this thing. Did some wire management. Got a place for my cat to sit from IKEA. And yeah, finally unboxed my amazing statue by Martin Canali, the Venom, which made me. This is how much I like this Venom. I have my own Venom, and I bought this Venom because I liked it. And unboxed my Darth Maul that I did for a sideshow with Darth Maul and Ahsoka. So this is my first time actually seeing that out of the box, and it looks pretty good. If I say so myself, the painters, they did an amazing job. So that is what's good. Part one for me.
Part one. Round one.
Fight. Yeah. But no, this statue is amazing. Our team did his thing, man.
Great.
Right.
Bradley, what about you? What's your what's good?
My what's good is that I have been sick like all weekend. Today I am the first time I've actually started feeling better. So good. Thank goodness for that. I also got my Linus Tech Tip bag today, so I'm really happy to have that.
Bro, you paid. That's a $300 LTT bag.
Hey, dog, I need you to stop what you're saying out loud, bro. I need you you to. Hey,
so there are people out there that need video cards, and you bought a bag.
I need you.
Wait, what came in the bag? What came in the bag though? For $300, what came in the bag? What was in the bag?
What's in the bag?
It was $250, and it came from Canada. So that's
what was inside of it though. For $250, what's inside of it? What'd you get in there?
Bag, bro.
So I will be commuting more to July. I needed to have my stuff in. This is what's crazy.
Sweater. Look at that.
I couldn't. Hey, I'm repping. Right? So Mike, check this out. All right. I'm not trying to sell the bag. But I could put an extra large Wacom tablet inside the bag comfortably. Right. All right. That's one thing. All right. That's one. All right. I can fit a medium tablet in the bag just fine. All right.
Bag made his computer crash.
Gets better. iPad Pro, Stylus League sticker.
Wow, you can actually get an iPad Pro inside of that bag. That's worth $250 alone.
That's a 12-inch one. That's a 12-inch one comfortably.
Wow.
I can't do that. My MacBook, all in the bag, amazing. All in one bag. All right.
Oh, wow.
You know.
So is this your first computer bag that allows you to do those things?
All of that? Yes, my first one that can put all that in there. Yes.
You know, you still got to put that on your back.
Remember earlier when I was joking around about telling your wife on you?
Hey, bro. Hey, dog. I need you to keep your voice down, homie.
Listen.
Down.
Remember when I said that? When I was joking about snitching on you to your wife. When I was joking, I'm not joking.
Hey, dog. I need you to understand something, right?
Listen.
Look at all your statues. All your statues still don't.
All of my statues are approved. Right? All of my statues are approved and signed off on.
Hey, dog.
Signed off.
Hey, I rather ask for forgiveness. All right.
Okay.
Wait. Oh, hold on. That was not an approved purchase.
Okay.
Wow. Okay. I'm gonna move over to Eric. Eric, how you doing, man? What's your
dream, man?
Outside of sitting there doing the claw from Friends, what's good?
Well, well, I'm gonna start working on this really cool Marvel line. I can't talk about it. Sorry, just like last time. But I'm very excited because I just have like a lot of freedom to create this stuff, and it's gonna be cool. Plus, on top of that, like I told you guys like earlier, like I saw Transformers, and that was fun. I don't think it was as cool as Bumblebee, but it was fun. It was cool. I recommend people go see it.
So how close
without
to
going into spoilers, but it was fun.
How close to Beast Wars was it?
Go see it, man. It's cool.
Go see it. All right.
Yeah. Because that was my pre-class that makes it really cool at the very end, and I'm excited for that. But I can't say anything. But it's cool, man. Go see it.
Yeah, I want to say
again. I like Bumblebee better, but anyway, sorry.
In high school, that was Beast Wars was my before I had to go catch the bus cartoon. You know, just sat there, just popped it up, ate my cereal, got ready for school with some Beast Wars in the background.
Yeah, I think you're gonna enjoy a lot of the nods to the series, but let's just say it's not necessarily 100% Beast Wars, but it's cool. It's pretty cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
And if I missed the bus, then Saved by the Bell came on. All right, Ian, what about you? what about you? Do you have a what's good?
I do. I have what's good. I came prepped. I need to just kick to my full screen because when I was at Monsterpalooza, I bought a couple things, and I want to shout a couple out too. So this thing right here is a crocodile 1/8 scale anatomy from Anatomy Tools.
Nice.
And what's really cool about this, it might be a little hard to see, but you could see all the musculature. You could see the detail of this. And so, it's funny, when I first started sculpting a while ago, I was like, you don't need crochets and stuff. That's, Google's your friend. It's something different to have it in front of you. So I picked one of these up. Super cool, really affordable. So I like that. And then we'll step it up with, I supported and found a new friend and artist. His name is Matt Millard, and he sculpted this crazy Cthulhu piece.
Wow.
So I wanted to support, and I was like, dude, I love your work. He actually works for Wizard of the Coast, so he does a lot of that stuff. And so here's a Cthulhu piece. And then last but not least, I don't know how I got this act of luck or whatnot, but I was able to get a piece from Raphael Grassetti, hang out with him for a bit, and chat with him, and get to know him. So I'm thinking about putting like some sort of like nice wash on this just to make it pop a little bit more. But it's a lot. It's like actually pretty heavy. It feels like good 2-3 pounds. So it's really, really nice. And it was just so cool. So shout out to Grassetti. Thanks, man. Love the piece.
That's
you're watching.
a nasty piece, Ian.
So,
like that is beautiful.
Yeah, it's so cool. I love that piece so much. So yeah, that's my what's good. Got statues.
Awesome. Yeah, so just a couple of comments here coming up from everything. Jamie says, nice setup, Mike. Looks great, my dude. Schoolio says, dope setup.
Thank you. All right, well, I have thanks, Gus. I have one more what's good, actually. If you want to cut back to me.
Yep, cutting. What the?
So this is a little something that Bradley and I are working on. We're actually working on a tutorial that we're going to release. Bradley was good enough to take my model and make amazing texture sets using UDIMs, and then he showed me how to project these details inside of Substance Painter. So I will be painting this guy, and I have indeed. Somebody was asking if I was done with Lino. I've been spending a lot of time getting all of my details in on this guy, and they're pretty rock solid now. So I'll be sculpting. I'm sorry, I'll be
pushing
painting.
The 3-point lighting, Mike.
3-point lighting. Yeah, I like this one. All right, hold on a second. Which one? The 3-point. Which one you want?
That one.
The soft
3-point studio.
Mm.
It's go up one row above that.
Yeah. Down. And then what?
It's on that second row above you, and right above that in the middle. You keep going over
this one. This one.
Down one. Yes.
This one.
Yep. You just went over it.
This one. Wait a minute.
That's 2 point, man. That's 2 point.
This. Wait a minute. This one.
That one. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay. It looks exactly the same.
It does not.
It's. I don't. This one is all shiny now. I don't like him shiny. What can I tell you? He's way too shiny. So anyway, there's a lot of details that are in here. I went in and did texturing to his face and all that stuff. So yeah, no, this is going to be fun to paint. I can't wait. And much like Eric, I have been sculpting, and
is there a video playing in the background?
Is that me? Yeah, no, it's not me. I've been sculpting and poly painting in Zbrush. And I'm really excited to see this thing rendered in Unreal, which is what we're going to do it in. So yeah, we'll have the whole process as a tutorial. So
for that, the whole thing, you'll get a complete more than just UDIMs, a retopologizing tutorial, setting up UDIMs, and painting will be in the tutorial for this.
That's right. All right. Yeah. There you go. Probably made me lose my favorite light. Anyway, that's what's good.
All right. Excellent, guys. All right. So going back to chat here. Yeah, Gus did say amazing. What's good, Mike? Ben says, more useful than a Gucci at a similar price for your bag. I guess if that's what you're comparing it to.
Yeah, absolutely.
3D Manic says new life goal: make a sculpt Mike T would want on his table.
There you go. Not hard to do.
Tony says, I do remember Bradley coming for my bag purchase once upon a time.
I said you bought cheap bags, Tony.
See, that ain't right. You're wrong for that.
Yeah, but he got an expensive one now.
Oh, wrong for that.
Gaming says, love Bradley cap, but I wait, what? All right, try again, gaming. Stolo says, I've been trying to justify that LTT bag myself. Yeah, don't get it wrong. It's a nice bag. I look at it periodically and then I see the price and I'm like, it's a bag. I'm good.
Nice bag.
It is. Gus says like 30 pounds of equipment in that bag.
Save your work, guys. Save your work.
You didn't save it last time?
I did at some point. I don't know how far back, but I did save it.
Once again, for everybody on the stream, every time you drop a like on the stream and subscribe to the channel, you save an artist from losing their work.
Apparently, two more people should have liked it. And
two more should have done it. Not enough people. Not enough people.
What is happening right now? I literally just saved.
Oh, you just crashed too?
Oh no!
Yeah, it's happening.
You guys are jinxing me. I don't know what's happening right now.
What's funny, it's kind of, well, no. I was going to say it was going clockwise, but I don't think, Bradley, you crashed.
It has happened to me yet. I'm still running strong, fellas.
Yeah. Go ahead and save that bad boy. Ben asks, what was my favorite character from Beast Wars? And that would be Cheetor. Or Cheetor, right? I like Starscream, too.
I believe it's pronounced Cheetle. Don't Cheetle.
Cheetle. Yeah, fun fact. He actually, I'll leave that alone. All right, JBP says,
whatever it was, good call.
Yeah. Well done, Ian, and only $200 over your allowance.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, I had an allowance when I went there. Then I was like, I gotta support this.
You better. Yeah, I would pay top dollar for a Raphael Schetti piece, and he knows it.
Facts.
He knows it.
Absolutely.
He knows it.
Jamie B says, Lionel, wow.
Thank you.
Actually, at first I thought like he combined it and was being like fun with the words, but really he's just saying, Lionel, wow.
It's an anagram.
Yeah. No way, Lionel. MJ says, Lino looking good there, Mike.
Yeah.
Hey, MJ. Let's see. We have a couple of some people just talking to themselves. I'm gonna wait. Okay, so Tommy asked, who is going to Zbrush Live in September? I can tell you. Can we?
Probably a good chance that I will.
There's going to be a good chance that Stylus League will have a
good.
presence out at Zbrush Live.
Good.
And that's all Ian has for us. Good.
You better be there,
homie. What was that?
You better. Like, is that a choice?
Yeah, like, all right, yeah, nice.
Mike may leave his house. We'll see.
Oh yeah.
If you guys want Mike to go to the summit, you gotta start like petitioning him now.
I mean, I would love to see people rocking their Stylus League caps and hoodies because it'll be September. It'll be a little chilly out. Out
Well,
over at
chilly right now.
California. Yeah, it is. It's been gloomy for
It's
like
been
a month
gloomy and
now.
cold.
What is happening?
Who knows?
Well, I mean,
although it was funny. Sorry, so it was funny the other day. Somebody at work was like, "Man, I'm not paying for this type of weather. I want California weather." Like, as somebody who's born and raised in California, I love this weather. Like,
Yep.
this is nice. About time.
Yeah, exactly. Beautiful.
yeah, it's like 86 and 90 degrees out here in the FL. Like, I thought it was going to be a good idea for us to ride our bikes. And walked outside and turned right back inside. Nope, that. Not doing that temperature.
Well,
all right.
Not so much the temperature as the smoke.
The humidity. Yeah, it's the humidity too. MJ says there's a small chance that he'll be over at Zbrush Live. That'd be awesome.
Good.
Spot Bradley in the crowd. Yeah. Good. You know what? Since
maybe we can get a
doing
discount on some plane tickets, MJ. Let me know when you're going. We'll leave out at the same time.
Well, MJ says that was a very Palpatine good there, Ian.
Yep, I'll be here for a little bit longer.
Leonard is on the stream, says, "Hey guys, great work tonight."
What's up, Leonard?
Leonard, welcome to the stream. Thank you for engaging in the content. Leonard also says September is the start of Indian summer in LA. That doesn't really mean much to me. What?
Indian summer? What does that mean?
I'm looking it up.
I'm like, you're making stuff up now.
Yeah.
Isn't that when it gets hotter than usual or something like that?
Yeah.
I've heard that term before. I don't know.
I've heard the term before. I just don't actually know what it means. It says an Indian summer is a period of unseasonably warm, dry weather that sometimes occurs in autumn in temperate regions in the northern hemisphere.
Sorry for saying you made that up, but they made it up.
I knew he didn't make it up.
No, he didn't make it up. I knew.
The people that he read that from made that up. I didn't mean to solely place that on him.
Jamie's just saying that he loved your piece on ZBrush Star Wars, Leonard. And then we have Howie. Howdy, Howie. Says, yeah, good to see you all live on a Friday night. Thanks, Howie. Glad to be here. Yeah, and what Mike said. Thank you for being here too. Let's see here. Hannibal, I'm gonna sidestep that entire comment. Schoolio says fire season. Yep.
hell.
It's not even for the audience. I just don't want to trigger some members of our staff.
What?
Okay, Mike, what are you working on right now post crash?
A heel. Working on a heel over here. I was starting to get the boots kind of figured out. So that's all I've been working on today is really boots. I'm getting them sketched out, and then I'm gonna clean them up in detail and make groups and stuff.
All right.
That's it.
That's it. I see you put on some hair onto the Akuma, Bradley.
Yeah, I was just blocking some out.
It's looking good, dude.
Yeah, sure is. Is that a face, Eric?
Yeah. Finally. Just working on his face. On his Yo Adrian face.
Can you pop up the reference?
Sure. Let me zoom in. Okay, hold on. Hold on a second. Just adjusting this thing. Okay, and I'm just gonna move here. Oh no, with this is the reference right here.
That's the reference for the face. Yeah. Okay.
Yep. That's it.
Oh, great. Hannibal says, first AI launches Skynet, then the machines burn the sky. Skynet and the Matrix launch in the same year. End of days.
Yeah, I have a
Hi,
question for
Hannibal.
you.
Welcome to this stream, man.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
Well, Ian, I have a question. So, is there ever going to be a point where maybe Maxon decides to add, like, or incorporate some kind of, artificial intelligence element to the software?
God, please no.
Okay. So I'm gonna. All right. I'm gonna start with. Obviously, I can't talk about a lot of stuff, development, et cetera. But what I can do is I can basically say that we've had a lot of conversations about what it means and what it means to our software, what it means to the users who use the software.
Of course.
And at all the conversations, it's always the users we come back to. Is this something that we think? So it's. I like the conversations. I like where they're going, but that's it. That's like all I can really say on it.
Yeah. No,
now my personal opinion is that if it's something that can benefit a user and multiple users and benefit the artist, then I'm willing to talk about it. But if it's not something that supports the art or the artist or what the artist stands for, then I don't want to talk about it. Like I'm pro artist all the way every day.
Yeah, no, that's good to hear, man. Because a lot of people are in certain circles. They're worried that a lot of these softwares will be imbued with, or infused with, AI technology, and then eventually, like, it'll get so good that they won't even be needed. So, well, you know about this.
Oh yeah. It's interesting, the conversation, just because I feel like my view of it is that, okay, let's say AI gets so good because it pulls from all of us that it's going to take our jobs. But at some point, then if it's always pulling from reference like we are, and it's taking our work, then AI can only get so good, in my opinion, unless it like self-evolves, and then that's a crazy political crazy conspiracy theory I don't want to go down right now. Yeah, I don't know. It is a very interesting and hard time as an artist when you see these tools, and it's like I'm all for supporting artists, and I'm always going to be an artist. So,
of course,
yeah.
Actually, I was having a conversation with a friend. I was talking to Google, and they basically told him, like, you know what, we haven't gotten to a point where we can develop like high-end 3D models with our AI, and we frankly don't know when that will happen. So when he told me that kind of made me feel more reassured. So, but he says, like, you never know, but so far those guys don't know, so that's good.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I know NVIDIA is kind of saying that, maybe very soon we'll be seeing like really high-end, 3D models. And they're already creating really complicated models, but I don't know. I don't think it's there. It's not. I haven't seen anything like the stuff that we do,
Yeah. No, I know what you mean, man.
Yeah, I mean,
it wasn't there either, too.
Until it was, right? No, I mean, as long as it enables the workflow, I mean, that's really the best application for AI, right? To eliminate the barriers between the artist and their art.
Yeah, I joke with some colleagues at work, being like, well, mathematicians survived the calculator. I'm hoping this is the same thing.
But did they though? but did they though?
I mean, you know?
It is a degree, but I haven't seen too many job postings.
It's not jobs I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No lie. Ben says, finally the smoke is starting to dissipate up north here from the rain. Could actually go outside today without feeling like having a smoker's cough. Wait, there've been a lot of, I've been really like in my cave like the past couple of weeks. Is there fires?
From Canada.
Yeah. It's the pictures look really bad, man.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, Ben, hopefully you're staying safe out there. Frederick says it's called Indian Summer because it was the Native Americans' last warm weeks where they could hunt before the winter really started. Interesting.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, that's interesting. Like I mean, we don't have that in Florida. We have two speeds here. 2 speeds here. Hot and hotter.
Yeah.
That's all we get. Someone call the lady that they stole the Matrix Terminator from and ask her what's next. It's been a long time.
Or don't.
I don't know if that's necessarily true. I think it's been proven that because I know a little bit about the Matrix, and I think I don't think her claims are entirely true. She claims that both franchises were connected and it was her story. She claims that basically Terminator happens before after, I guess, or was it before? Yeah. After the Matrix takes place or something, I can't remember. But either or. And but I've looked into it, and I don't think her claims are real, to be honest. I mean, it could have happened, but who knows?
The Terminator and Matrix being connected.
Yeah, that they're connected basically. So Skynet, basically the machines, the Matrix, it's all connected. But I can't remember at this moment which one came first. I think the Terminators come first, or the machines come first, like the revolution from Matrix, and then eventually the Matrix is wiped out, and then the machine creates the Terminators or something, because they just can't fix the situation with the Matrix or something like that.
Is that accurate? Is that canon?
No. This is what the lady said.
Oh, that's what the lady said.
That's
okay.
That's the way they were meshed together. Someone probably remembers this better than I do. But
there's a lady who states that she is the creator and architect of both of those stories.
Of both franchises.
Of both franchises.
Yeah, and they were stolen from her or something. And she claims that, Cameron and the Wachowskis, basically stole.
I personally don't know anything about this story.
I really don't. Legit.
Yeah, it's online. You can check it out on YouTube and online.
Bradley?
I ain't touching this, dog.
I personally think you should change the subject.
I'm kind of like, I need to know this story.
I personally think we should change the subject.
That's pretty interesting.
Hey, Mike, what are you doing? Those are some boots. I like those boots.
I'm working on. You want to see these boots I'm working on? These boots.
Let me see those boots.
These boots.
Bradley and I know something.
Hey, dog. Why you guys? I ain't touching none of that, dog.
Bradley and I know something.
I'm not touching none of that. I'm not touching none of that.
Bradley and I know that.
If you say it too much, things happen. I don't want to be a part of it.
It's the Beetlejuice effect. Leonard said it's not AI that's the problem. It's the people behind it.
Yeah, that's true. I agree with that.
Howie says, show me an AI that can generate a production-ready asset through levels of indecisive clients. Yeah, no lie. I think that's true across the board there, Howie.
Yep.
Yeah, anybody who's worked with an art director, producer,
Look, I'm not even in this world and I face all those problems. So
I wonder if it's going to get to a point where it's going to be able to create different iterations based on the same style, like, meaning like model sheets and stuff like that. And you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It can't do that right now. Like it just, everything looks completely different. So
yeah, I've had some ideas that I've kind of pitched, like this would be kind of a cool way that could be useful, but I don't know. It's tough. I mean, again, I'm all for artist support, so
yeah, I honestly don't
apologize and create UVs. I'm all for it.
Auto retop. I feel like that's the one that should be like somebody should.
Right? All the efforts are in the wrong place.
Yeah. Pretty technical stuff should be done with AI. That'd be awesome.
They're like let's focus on the things that they really want to do.
Exactly.
Yeah. Artists keep creating, make cool shit. Let's go.
I don't know, man. I mean, I think eventually the machines will get there, but I don't know, man. I have this strong feeling that humans will forever be able to do their own art and just make it so unique, so human, I know that's redundant, but you know what I'm saying? And I don't think any machine, any software can achieve that. I don't, because we're thinking beings. I don't care how much people think that AI is smart. It's not. It's just like a software that does random things, but it's not really smart. It's not like the human brain. So I just like Ian is saying, like I'm all for artists being able to keep doing their thing. And I have a lot of friends that are actually depressed about it, very depressed. And I just keep telling them, like, dude, I don't lose my sleep over that stuff because, like basically, like you guys said just a while ago, like the more you say it, the more you think about it, it's just bad. It becomes a reality. Maybe not in the physical world, but in your brain, you're thinking like, oh yeah, AI is here. My career's over, but it's not, man. It's like you got to stay positive. Just keep pushing yourself. Keep doing awesome stuff. Enjoying the process. And I honestly don't think we're gonna get to that point where, we're gonna lose our jobs over, a machine doing like, sculptures or something or models. I don't know.
Unless your job taking images and creating awesome backgrounds.
I personally think that the humans had a good run. We had our run. we had it too good for too long, honestly. And then now it's time for the machines to have a chance.
For the Terminators to take over.
It's time for the machines to have a go. Come on, man.
Yeah, I mean, every time I ask Google for a prompt, I always say please and thank you. That way she remembers.
That makes sense.
that way she remembers.
I'll never scream at my Alexa ever again.
No. By the way, Leonard says graphic designers survived the Mac desktop publication of the 1980s. Right? AI is a tool. It's a tool to be used that you could use to kind of help your own workflow.
I don't know if I necessarily agree with AI being a tool. So far, it seems like it's being created in a way where basically it creates it replaces the or it's trying to replace at least 2D artists. You see what I'm saying? So it's not like a tool that you can adapt to and use. It's basically trying to replace you.
It's such, you gotta know prompts. Like I had this conversation with Raul at length. I've even copied prompts from other people and pasted it in like a mid journey trying to get effects, and it always looks terrible. Like I think that like anything else, you have to really, really know your way around proper prompts to get anything decent.
Yeah, but that's like basically ordering pizza and saying that you're a chef. Right?
No, dude. Listen, it's not as easy as you would think.
I tried it myself, and I've done some crazy stuff, but I don't know. I don't know.
Hey, all I know is y'all better pray that the writers get back to work, because if not, they're gonna be some crazy artists about to come out of the woodwork.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
the story is crazy on TV.
You about to write you know what? I don't want to write these stories. Let me create this art.
Oh man.
Yeah, well, I mean, get ready for the next ChatGPT TV show. So
Coming soon.
coming soon to a TV near you, right?
Right.
I swear that's what ended up with Heroes during the last writer's strike.
Too soon. Too soon for that.
Wait, what? Too soon for Heroes?
That's right. It's always going to be too soon for Heroes.
Yeah,
It's a sort
Heroes
of
was destroyed by that strike.
Sure
I love
was. That show was fantastic.
That show was. I love Hiro, man.
Mhm.
He was so cool.
Yeah, I love that show. I was bummed when it went away.
By the time it went away, it wasn't good anymore. But yes, I was bummed after the writer's strike.
But whatever happened, didn't Peter in the future, or Peter from the future, or Peter traveled to the future and he fights Siler or something?
Yeah,
future hero fighting current Styler fighting.
Dude, at the end of that, I think everybody was related somehow. That's like we're brothers, right? Like everybody was related.
Oh man,
Heroes like, remember when I said save the cheerleader? Nah, you don't have to do that.
Just
that was a dumb idea. I should have thought of something else.
Dumb idea. We should have let her go.
So MJ says maybe they should teach AI ethics before trying to let it figure out the art world by scraping the work of others.
Yeah, I see. The thing is that, I mean, I'm sorry to say, but even if we did that, even let's say the United States came up with legislation to stop that. This is my point of view. I could be wrong. There's going to be countries like China where certain IP laws don't apply. And trust me, I work with China. I produce stuff in China, and the licensed stuff gets bootlegged all the time. My stuff gets bootlegged so badly, and there's nothing you can do legally. You can't do a thing. So I don't necessarily know that. I mean, I think it's a great thing. We could create that, but I don't know if other countries will respect that, and I don't know. It would be great, though.
I mean, one of the things that I've been saying for the longest time is that we, and this is kind of related to AI, kind of not, right? Kind of related to the scraping of the artwork, is that we need right now a digital bill of rights here in the United States. Something that protects the users, their data, the information that you put up, etc.
Yeah. I do agree with that. My only concern is that, greedy people will always be around. But yeah, I think we should legislate. I agree.
Yeah, I mean, all of these things just keep honest people honest, right? Like, there's always going to be bad actors regardless of what field.
True.
Ben says, middle of Toronto, more likely to have human element issues than environmental. But it was like walking out into Dark Souls map for the past week. That's nuts.
Yeah, man.
That's nuts. Hannibal says, eliminate the barriers, yes, so that we can all sculpt like Grassetti and polish our participation awards. Okay.
That is the most amazing thing I've ever heard you say, Hannibal. That's a good idea.
That was a really that was articulated extremely well, I think.
That
was articulated very well. Dylan Smith says, hey guys, enjoying the stream and trying to soak up as much as I can watching you all. Dylan, welcome to the stream and welcome to the league. Thanks for coming out, man.
I hope it's good stuff.
he did say that he was soaking some stuff in, but garbage in, garbage out, right? Garbage in, garbage out. Hannibal. Okay, this is on the same lady that I was told to change the subject on. So I'm going to move on. Angry Monday says, Florida weather is 6 months of summer, 6 months of spring, unless you live in the middle of the state, when it's 6 months of summer and 6 months of hell? Well, I do live in the middle of the state, so. Frederick says Orlando just dropped his submission for the contest. That makes seven of us, the Magnificent Seven. So yeah, guys, if you did not know, there is a Doom challenge where the submission is due today. So if you haven't started, you have literally
until midnight, California.
Yeah. Oh, California time? Okay, so you got a couple of hours to get a Doom sculpt out, ready, stylized.
I strongly suggest you look into the Discord and judge the room, and you'll see if you can do it.
Just do it. Just do it. Get in there.
That's some wild, crazy stuff in there.
Yeah, there is some things we definitely couldn't put up on stream. So that's awesome. Loving all the submissions that you guys have coming on. We will be judging everything, and we will be selecting the winner and announcing the winner on the next stream. Again, the winner of this competition gets a Dell PC, very kindly provided to us by Intel.
Yep.
All right. Let's see here. Ben says it's a form of digital poetry in my mind. I feel like I missed something for that. Hot topic tonight. And let's see here. Trying to do it. People talking to the chat. I love the fact that you guys talk to each other in chat, by the way.
Yeah, that's such a cool element of the community. Everybody just loves each other and talks to each other. I love that.
Oh man, we have an amazing community. It's awesome. Gus says, "Oh man, that final season of Heroes was the reason ChatGPT was created." Yeah, that they made I believe they made a spin-off, didn't they?
Heroes Reborn.
Yeah, Reborn just recently. Yeah,
that had one season, right?
Yeah,
it died.
I don't think it got renewed past the first season.
No.
Ben saying, "Damn, Bradley, Akuma's looking menacing."
Stinky.
We got Drifter on. Drifter saying this stream is better than the Nugget Miami game. Well, thank you.
Oh, what's the score? What's the score? Yeah. What's the score? What's the score? I want to know the score. Who's winning?
Well,
please tell me
glad
Miami
I'll take it.
Please let me know Miami. Is there a lead? Does Miami have a lead? Please let me know. Anything.
It is 89-83 Nuggets at the moment.
Oh. What quarter is it?
It is fourth quarter with 7 minutes left. Ben says, "Sorry, AI prompts and language reminds me of recent American poetry where some have experimented in adding imagery, wingdings into prose. It's unusual." Oh, interesting. That is interesting. Whoa, Eric, what we got going on over here?
I
feel like I was just
the beard and all that stuff.
Yeah, I feel like I was watching a time lapse. What are we doing?
It's just I just grabbed the sphere and I appended it, and I'm just sculpting the beard and what else? His mohawk or whatever later on.
All right. I'm sorry, it just caught my attention from the corner.
Have you had a chance to see Enter the Spider-Verse? Across the Spider-Verse?
Not yet. That's my plan for sure.
You're gonna love it, man. You're gonna love it. It's awesome.
Yeah, I can't wait.
I mean, I take it most of that stuff was done. You know, the 3D models were done in Zbrush, right?
God, I hope so.
Yeah, man.
Anybody who works at Sony and wants to tell me stock.
Yeah, Ben says Spider-Verse was so good.
It was.
Hannibal says, you guys see Miles? It's crazy.
Yeah,
It'd be
cool.
cray. Ben says, my fave is Ben Riley.
Yeah.
Really? Is it really? Did I say that wrong? Is
Riley.
it Ben Riley?
Yeah, Ben Riley. Yeah.
Okay. Ben says, just the cheese. Man, now I'm excited to see what was submitted, if there was another submission that dropped. Let me take a quick gander. Challenge submissions. Oh, is this one Orlando? Okay, so this is Gus. Gus's submission. I think I missed that one. And then Orlando's submission there. Oh, super cool. Super cool stuff. What Frederick says, by the way, the Concept Art Association has a GoFundMe that they use to fund their work protecting artists from AI technologies.
Oh, that is very cool.
Nice, that's awesome.
How? Is my question. How do you how if it lives on the internet, man, like it gets
Now there's, I mean, not to go back to the well too hard, but this is something that gives me hope, and then we can move on. But what I have learned here in California is there are a couple of lawsuits that are pending that are in favor of the artist and the artist support. So I think when precedents come down and there's enough support to help those political things move forward with it, I think that's how we'll be able to protect each other, and that stirs up.
Okay. Well, I'm watching everything really closely, right? They're interesting times we're living in.
Indeed.
Guys, we have Katri on. Katri says, hey guys, I am really late. Hey, better late than never. Welcome, Katri. Yeah, Frederick says lobbying for regulations. Yep. Did you guys all see Apple's AR headset?
Oh man. Oh man. That thing's amazing, man.
No, it's not. Come on, you're part of the problem. It's not amazing.
It's only $3,500.
I'm all for like I like I'm not a like crazy for VR, but AR augmented reality, like that thing, it was amazing.
Yeah, it looks really cool actually.
Yeah, so Meta also announced literally this week their Quest 3, which also has a much improved kind of pass-through to be able to do a lot of the same things that the Google, what is it, the Vision Pro or something like that is what they're calling it.
I think Vision Pro, yeah, something like that.
I want them to figure it out before next year.
Yeah, I don't get it wrong. I've always thought AR is the future. I love VR. I really do love VR. I've had several VR headsets. I mean, I've had everything from the little crappy ones that you drop your phone into. I've had the PSVR. I have a Quest 2. I actually really enjoy VR experiences. Yeah, but AR is really where that's AR is going to be transformative.
Like imagine like sitting just at a table with your Wacom tablet or whatever tablet, just looking up sculpting, like on a big ass screen. Like that's going to be it. Like that's going to be it.
Well, all I know is that tech demo they showed off looked like they were using an iPad on a $3,600 pair of glasses, ski goggles. So I actually have Apple stock, and I was not happy at that price point for what they showed on. They're bugging.
It's going to sell out.
They're bugging. No, it's not going to sell out.
Yes, it will.
Ridiculous.
I'm telling you, bro, it's going to sell out.
I'll let you know. I'm keeping an eye on it.
Apple tends to sell out outside of the last M2 chip, but they tend to sell out of all their stuff that they make the first generation of.
Well, when they have something that people can afford, yeah. We got coming off a recession and they're going to ask for that. They're bugging.
It's only $3,500, man. Yeah. Come on.
No,
I think somebody tweeted, so do I get the Vision Pro or Cintiq? Which one now? You guys are confusing me.
It's right up there.
Sure.
Same price. And I have the Cintiq, and I would say get the Vision Pro.
I better get a Jarvis. I better get a Jarvis version of Steve Jobs in my damn iSet for that price.
But Mike, like think about it, like just sitting at a table, have your tablet, just sculpting. You don't have to worry about like learning new tools. You can use Zbrush while looking up. Like that's gonna be amazing.
Is that how it works?
Yeah. Did you see the demo where they looked at their Mac computer and their Mac computer became their on their screen, and they're able to use all applications from that?
You know what else had a really impressive like tech demo? Was the Microsoft Glass or whatever that thing was, where they had
that was HoloLens. Yes.
Yeah, HoloLens with the real looking table that had Minecraft on it and everything. Where is that right now?
And they never offered for people to buy. It was only for like
it was enterprise only.
Major industry, enterprise only.
Yeah, it was enterprise only.
Okay.
And they actually recently, I want to say, dropped support for it.
I wonder why.
I don't know if it was any good, but I mean, again, that type of technology is just so expensive that it's not a consumer product. Their $3,500 is eye-watering, guys. It's eye-watering.
Yeah. For glasses. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I'll get the Quest 3 at $500. If anything, actually, so I was watching an interview with Zuckerberg earlier today. He was on Lex Friedman, and he said the biggest beneficiary of Google dropping their goggles at the price point they did is Meta. Because the Apple dropping their headset at $3,500.
Yeah, you said Google.
Oh, did I? Oh, yeah, I meant Apple. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, 100%.
Yeah, the biggest beneficiary of that is gonna be Meta all day.
Oh yeah, I like when I saw it, I went to look at the Quest Pro. Their AR is not there yet, but
they said the Quest 3 is.
If it has the same, like my thing is, I needed to have really good resolution in the lens, and if it does that, like I'll buy it.
Well, it won't be 4K because that is what the Vision Pro has. The Vision Pro has 4K.
Yeah,
4K in each eye,
wow.
Which is absolutely nuts.
That's insane.
Yeah, it is definitely absolutely nuts. Ben says the audible groan from the audience at the price point drop was funny. Yeah, I didn't actually watch their presentation of it, like as they put it. I watched a lot of analysis on it.
Also, Bradley, remember how earlier I was joking about how I wasn't joking about telling your wife about that bag? 100%. I will tell her about you buying these Apple.
So
if you thought I was snitching before,
my wife is aware of my bag, and my wife is aware of everything else I buy.
Okay, good. Then it's not going to come as a surprise to your pregnant wife. And when I tell her, I'm not trying to cause that baby to come any earlier than it should.
Oh, please. I would prefer. So here's the thing: I would prefer the baby comes before Father's Day, because in Father's Day, he's projected to be here Father's Day, June 18th. That means that my day will always be his birthday, and I'm not okay with that.
I actually like that idea for you.
No, I don't. I don't like that at all.
You know what? I might hold off on telling her. Maybe I won't tell her just yet.
Like why? Like, that's just me. Why would you do that to your papa? Why would you take your papa's only day of appreciation?
Good news for you. Every day is their day.
Yep. Sure is. And so Frederick says the scene where she's talking to her friend and still has the goggles on her face. That was actually a genuine laugh from me too. Yeah. Haha. If I go to your house and you wear that while we chill, I'm leaving. Yeah.
I can respect that.
Yeah, I can respect that all day.
I would only use mine on the ski slopes.
Guys, not for nothing. Sparky Face is on the stream. Hey, Sparky. Sparky says hello, everyone. What's up, Sparky? Hopefully you're doing well. On your Saturday morning, Saturday afternoon. Yep. Little woot woot there from Sparky. Yeah, I love AR and VR as much as the next guy, but yeah, I share the sentiment. If you pop over to my house, nasty. Well, no, I'm just saying, like, Bradley, if you come over to my house wearing that thing on your face, I'm kicking you
dog, out. I think you need to go to another room then.
I'm kicking you out my house.
You don't have to kick me out. I'll leave.
You'll leave kindly.
You know what? You ain't got to come to this. I'll just leave.
Yeah, MJ says every day with kids is Father's Day, Bradley.
Bullshit. I'm sorry. Excuse my language. I'm sorry.
Bradley wasn't feeling that comment, MJ.
Sorry, Eric. Sorry about that, Eric.
You're forgiven. Nah, that's cool, man. Don't worry.
He felt really strongly about that.
Oh, man.
Sparky says, Saturday morning. I love this time slot. All right. Orlando says, I don't know about that, but what's the difference between AR and VR? Okay. So AR is augmented reality, meaning that you're augmenting the reality around you with a digital
Tony Stark, Iron Man.
Yep. It's a digital overlay over your existing surroundings. VR is completely replacing your surrounding. So it's a virtual reality. So you're actually, you completely change everything that you see. You are no longer in your room. You are now climbing Mount Everest or shooting aliens.
Yep.
So when you think AR, if you want to think about the most popular application of AR on the planet right now, currently, is Pokemon Go.
Oh, wow.
I knew you were gonna find a way to bring Pokemon somewhere into this.
I mean, it's true.
Yeah, that's solid.
So MJ says, "Hey, Mike, make sure you convey Bradley's feelings to his wife."
Yeah.
No, MJ, that's why you not come to the house, bro.
Not invited over.
Sometimes I'm like, man, I need to invite MJ over, and then that happen.
He's not wrong.
Gus says, loving Eric's progress tonight.
Thank you.
Throwing a little Erick love in the chat. You could always support Erick by just chucking him a taco.
There you go. I'll send you my address right now.
Leonard says, I don't need goggles for VR. I just close my eyes and go to sleep.
Like, do you twist the top to make sure it's real? Like, see if it falls?
Yeah. Yeah. You spin the top, right? You gotta make sure.
The top. It's Inception.
Orlando says, okay, thanks for the explanation, Raul. No problem. This is very much my wheelhouse. Loving the progress all of you guys have made, not just Erick. But Erick, it is looking good, brother.
Thank you, man. I'm really enjoying sculpting this day.
All right. Here's a question for Ian. Hey, what's up with Zbrush today? Mine just crashed.
Because you're watching the stream.
Yeah, because you're on here. Yeah.
Ian, as your representative, you do not have to answer that question.
Yeah.
And I suggest you don't.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Thank you very much. Defer to my manager, Bradley.
The PR agency. That's funny. Drifter says Stylus League is bussin' AF.
I don't know what to do with that.
No.
Thank you.
MJ says, damn, Bradley, I'm going to bring some good Puerto Rican food for you, too.
Nice. Pinchos. Pinchos are great.
Okay, you can come. Sorry about that.
Oh,
Okay, you can come. All you needed was the arroz con gandules.
Oh, yeah.
Said bringing over the mofongo.
Tembeleque is great, man. Yeah.
I don't like mofongo, but my wife does.
Yeah.
Tembeleque is the bomb.
Dude, so when my wife is Polish and we brought a good chunk of her family over to my wedding, which was in Puerto Rico. And my favorite thing was explaining to them the menu. They're like, what is this? I'm like, that's fried plantain. What's this? Okay, so they fry the plantain, they smash it, and then they fry the plantain. What's this? Okay, so they shred up the plantain and then they fry it. They're like, wait, what's this? Okay, so they fry the plantain, make a hole in it, they put meat in it, usually fried meat though.
Okay, man, I'm sold, man. So fried plantain, yep. I'm in. Let's go.
Fried plantain, brother.
Fried plantain and pork.
Get that pernil.
Oh yeah, man. What is that other thing that they make the whole pork? What is that called?
Cajachina?
No, it's like the big old thing. What do they call it?
Yeah, that's a cajachina.
Really?
Yeah, they do the whole pork and they put it underground in a.
It was like a baby pork or something. They would call it. I can't remember.
We should ask a Puerto Rican. Hey, Raul, what is it called?
I believe it's called a.
No, I'm sure it's called cajachina, but the one they would call it. There's another name. It's just
pig.
No, it's like saying piglet, but in Spanish it was like. I can't remember. Let's see. Let me Google it. But yeah, cajachina sounds amazing. Sounds amazing.
Yeah, my dad used to do that a lot for Christmas and the holidays.
I don't believe in bearing anything that's really big.
Lechon.
Yeah.
Is that cajachina too? Is that what it's called?
Well, lechon is more like on a if you think of like a cartoon cooking a pig, right?
Oh, okay.
Like kind of spinning it around.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Yeah, it's closer to that.
Slowly roasted, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man. That is. That is good.
Jamie B says we do a theme Christmas dinner, and last year was Puerto Rican. It was awesome. Yeah, we do a theme Christmas dinner too, and it's almost always Puerto Rican. It's Puerto Rican and Polish. It's Puerto Rican and Polish, right? We do, especially when we go to Poland. That's always.
If I had $1 for every time I've heard that combination.
It does happen.
It does happen. We have a peoples. They're called Puerto Ricans. we have a peoples. MJ says the food is for your wife anyway. She's the one growing a kid, not you. No, that kid's done, bro. that kid's done. He's just chilling now. Leonard said, my family does 2 6-foot tables of sushi for Christmas. Wow, okay. Like that's a thing, I guess.
That sounds great.
Yeah, that's a thing.
All right, we're all going to Leonard's house for Christmas.
Yeah, wow. Thanksgiving, it's hibachi.
I'll tell you, I got kicked out of a place one time when I was in California because they did not serve rolls. And I asked for a roll, and the dude that was the chef was kind of like the soup Nazi dude. And,
no!
It was only sashimi, and so I got kicked out. So that was fun.
You got kicked out because you ordered something not on the menu?
I asked for a roll. The dude was like, "We only have sashimi," and I was like, "You sure about that?" And he said, "You can."
he said, "No soup for you.
You can leave." That sucks.
You uncultured person.
Yeah. That's funny. Looks like Drifter enjoyed the Puerto Ricans. Yeah, man, we got a people's man. All right, guys, it's 11:12. Why don't we go ahead and see where each of us started tonight and where we all kind of ended up. Mike, I'm going to go ahead and start with you.
I'm going to start with me. Start with Bradley. What's with me?
I don't want to be started with.
All right, so we'll start with the guest. Ian, where did we start tonight? Jeez, man. It's
gosh.
Yeah.
What's going on? What's going on? Okay.
So where did we start today? Where have we wrapped up for the day?
Okay. I'll show you. So here, real quick, let me just save real fast. All right. So we started from just the base mesh earlier today. I gotta see where I'm at. Where's the body, real quick? I'm just gonna go ahead. I'm gonna risk it for biscuit. Does it go that far back? It doesn't because it crashed. Anyway, started from just the basic. Basic mesh, barely head, and then no assets. So this whole time, I was going to try to pose it, but I wanted to get more of him there so I could see the character a little bit more without going too far into detail. So colored him up a little bit, got him a jacket, building a necklace and a belt, and then got his hair, earrings done, the chains, custom brushes. So I went ahead and put those things on, and then he has actually no pants. This is all just one mesh. So I just kind of painted some pants in there so I can visually see what that's going on. And now I'm working on the boots, trying to get a little bit more detail, but not too much, just enough to really see where it's going to be. So when I break off into a full pose for asymmetrical sculpting, I'll be able to really spend my time refining, getting all the proper muscle flexes and features brought in. So still very loose, but I like where it's going.
Yeah, loving the direction. I would say that after COVID, I feel like all of my pants are painted on too. All right. Okay, moving over to Eric. Eric, where did we start? Where did we land?
Well, I basically started refining the body as I had left it last week. And I started posting his hands, just giving them more tension, but this thing died on me, so I had to redo it. And then I moved on from that, and I started focusing on his, portrait, his face, making sure that I could capture the asymmetrical expression, and just kind of like creating the foundation for the eyelids, and then like, you know, just refining the face a little bit more, just working on the secondary forms, and just making sure that, you know, I kind of, when I work on a character, I usually focus on the face, because once I kind of get the hang of what he looks like, you know, or his face looks like, then I get more pumped to actually finish the whole thing. So once I get the expression going, then I know in my mind's eye what I need to do to the rest of the body. So that's where I'm at right now. Next week I'll probably just start working on tertiary detail, and maybe dressing him up or something, and then keep going.
All right.
That's it.
Awesome. Yeah, it's kind of, Howie's saying your lighting setup is sweet.
Thank you. Is there a way, like, if they want it, I can share it? I have a link. If they want that, I can have that.
If you send it to me, I'll put it in our Discord.
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
We'll
Awesome, man. Thank you.
All right. Excellent work, Eric. Bradley, what about you, sir? Where did you start? Where did we finish?
I started with this character to the left, and this is where I am after tonight.
Good stuff.
Nice.
No verbal explanation of what was going on, Bradley?
I blocked out, or I pulled out the pants. I'm gonna probably throw the pants in Marvelous Designer really quick. That's why I have my seams like this. I did some blocking out of the hair. I was prototyping some beard stuff that I don't like. I have to figure out what I'm gonna do. I didn't like how it was coming out, but I'll figure that out. And I blocked out his fist accessories, and yep, I'm at.
Yeah, see, this is looking great too, Bradley. Great job. All right, and then last but not least, he came out of his trailer for one more comment. Mike, where did we start and where did we end tonight?
When I started, I just had her sans the boots, just like a really quick poly paint in here. And I spent, pretty much the entire show getting some boots kind of based out. So now that I have the base mesh for them, I can go in and detail them to look like these combat boots here, with the laces and all that good stuff. But this is all right now just geo that I kind of originally sketched out and then went into Z-Remesher and made all of the forms for it. It was all though, just like I like it.
All right, great, man.
Awesome, dude.
Let me just a couple of quick comments here. Schoolio saying that Zangief is looking amazing.
Thank you.
Jamie B, awesome work tonight. Dude's getting the hang of these 4 a.m. bedtimes now. Great stream as always, guys. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you for hanging out with us and burning that midnight oil. 3D says great progress. Howie, beautiful work, Ian. A couple of other nice work, Ians. We'll skip through all of those. Drifter says, I'm so glad I caught this episode. I've been meaning to catch these for months, and I've been so caught up with life. I appreciate everything you guys do. Drifter, we appreciate you too. We appreciate you coming out. It's getting late. Yep, a couple of people sharing this. Orlando says, Eric, I love the expression.
Thank you.
Bradley's cool. Is sick anatomy, Bradley. Great progress, everyone. Yep. Frederick is wishing everybody the best of luck in participating in the competition. Impressed by all of the hard work.
Thanks for the idea. That helped me like it more. Widening the beer was a good idea. Thank you.
All right. I'll bring this one last up here. It says, thanks for another great stream, guys. Dope work from everyone. All right. So some housekeeping items, guys. If you guys really enjoy this stream, drop a like onto the stream. It really helps out the YouTube algorithms. Share this out to everybody out. Make sure that
if you can really like. What I will say, we've been asking everyone to like every stream, and we always walk out with like 1 or 2 likes. If you guys can just take a second and just like the stream if you enjoyed it. If you didn't enjoy it, I understand if you don't like it.
Thumbs it down if you didn't like it.
Yeah, or thumbs it down, whatever works. Leave something before you leave out. Leave something.
Yeah, thumbs it down. I'm happy with a thumbs down too. What's it called? Yeah, so go ahead and like the stream. I think even more importantly, if you guys really do find a lot of value out of these streams, share it out into your communities, right? Help grow the community of great artists that we already have here. You know, it's been a fantastic experience being with you guys for the time that I have been, and you guys are great. So let's share it out. Let's share it out to everybody. The best way to support us outside of just showing up to these streams is to buy some merch. We do have our merch store up at stylusleague.com. And join the Discord. Talk to everybody. So on and so forth. Thank you for everybody who submitted their submission for the Doom competition. Wow, I just run. And
we have our work cut out for us. You guys submitted some really nice stuff.
Yeah, you guys submitted some great things. I'm really excited about going through all of this. So we will be having Eric back on next week. Ian, you stated you're not here next week, right?
Yeah, next week I won't be here. You guys will be missed, but I'll see you the week after that for sure. And I will do some more progress, but not too crazy. But I'll do another 2-hour sesh, so I stay up with you guys.
Ian, I understand you're going to this new band. You're going to their concert. What's the name of the band?
Yeah, so I'm going to this little band called Blink-182.
Oh, okay, yeah. They're a
yeah.
startup, right? Like they're a garage band.
Yeah, they're just a garage band. Mike, can I share something real quick? Just real fast. All right, cool. Yeah, I'm going to switch to my full screen too. Actually, no, that's a lie. I'm actually sorry. I'm going to go to my ArtStation real quick. So this is actually becoming really near and dear just because I actually had a shot to look at to work on one of their bunnies that they wanted to do. Why is it not working? Here, give me 1 second. Let me get it up there real fast. But yeah, so I actually sculpted the Blink bunny 4 months ago, and it was just like a passion project. It was nothing more than that. I was just like really excited for it. And you know what? Fine, it's not going to load. I'm going to bring up the images myself. So I was able to actually turn around, and they contacted me. And they said, "Hey, this bunny is awesome. Like seriously, like could we use the bunny?" And I was just so stoked for that. Oh, finally, there it goes.
Very cool.
So I wanted to share. This is the actual video that they used for their concert in Chicago, and so I was able to in a couple days turn around and animate it. So this was the final product, but it all started from this kind of piece of concept.
That is awesome, dude.
So this was the model I did. It was rendered in Zbrush Redshift, and I just was like, somebody in my Discord gave me the idea. I think it was Sparky. Gave me the idea to actually like do something for like do an album cover or just do something different. So I was like, you know what? I love Blink-182, so I'm going to do it. Like I said, this is about 4 months ago, and then they contacted me. So I get to go see them, which is awesome.
Wow.
So Yeah, so I'm stuck. This actually, like, they launched this like a few weeks ago, so this was like a cool freelance gig that I was just excited
That's
about.
amazing. I saw this on your ArtStation, and yeah, I didn't realize that this was actually something they were using. That's awesome.
Yeah, it was super cool. Oh,
yeah.
Sorry,
Oh,
I didn't mean to teleport
Infinity
you guys.
Mirror.
No.
And with that, we're all gonna infinity out of the stream. Thank you guys so much for joining us today, and we will catch you guys in the next one. Take it easy, guys.
Peace.
Guys. Bye, guys. Thank you.
Everyone.